Hello everyone, I hope you're doing so well today. It is currently beautifully sunny with blue skies here at the moment, so that has instantly lifted my mood today. But I wanted to bring you guys along with me for the day today in a kind of vlog style video. Johnny and I and Johnny's mum are all going to Exeter. We needed to go to Ikea because we're in the process of doing up our spare bedroom. Johnny's parents are here and they're going to help us with replastering and just sorting out loads of stuff. Currently the plaster, we took the wallpaper off the walls and the plaster crumbled off with it, and it's currently such a state in that room. We haven't been able to have anyone sleep in it, so they're going to help us with doing that room up. And once that room is done up, me and Johnny are actually going to use that as our main bedroom for a while, because our actual bedroom really needs doing up, and I think as soon as we take the wallpaper off in there, it's going to be exactly the same scenario where the plaster is just going to crumble off. So we want to make this spare room not just as good as possible, but a nice, cozy, comfortable room that we can actually live in for a few months to a year. And so yes, today we're going to go to Ikea and pick up some bits that we need to make the room nice, and whilst we're there we're also going to go into Exeter, into the city centre, and browse around some shops. Having grown up in a city, shopping was just such a normal thing, like even window shopping was just such a normal thing to do on a weekend. But living in Cornwall, it's not the norm. It's quite far to get to any decent shops, and so we're going to make the most of it today. I'm really excited, and I will probably have a look around the Waterstones there. There's actually 2 Waterstones there, but I will probably have a look around at least one of those and bring you along with me. So my vision for the room is kind of cottage core. I really like the idea of making the room very spring-like, so lots of kind of spring greens and plants and wood tones, and just very light and earthy, if that makes sense. So that's the plan, and I'm going to try and look for some new bedding and decor and things like that to make the room feel a little bit fresh and spring-like. However, I'm starting my day with a big cup of tea for a bit of a caffeine fix, because I'm feeling so tired this morning and I need all of the energy that I can. So go and grab yourself a comforting warm drink if you haven't already, and get cozy, and I hope that you really enjoy this vlog. Hello everyone, so it is the next day and I thought I would share with you the things that I bought yesterday on our little shopping trip. I got a couple of books and also got lots of things from Ikea, as well as some of the random bits that I thought I would show you. Let's start with the books. So I am currently on a book buying ban because I have plenty of books to read and not enough time to read them. And so because I get most of my books for Christmas and my birthday, I've kind of accumulated plenty of books to read, and I keep telling myself I do not need to buy new books. However, I did not actually buy myself these books. Johnny's mum actually bought me a couple of books as a belated birthday present, so I have accumulated some books, but I did not spend my own money on them, so I think this counts. So I thought I'd share with you the ones that I picked up from Waterstones. The first one is To the Lighthouse by Virginia Woolf in this really nice vintage classics edition. I have Jane Eyre in this edition as well, and I just really love them. I love how they fold out into these little patterns hidden underneath. I just think they're such beautifully made books, and I mentioned To the Lighthouse in my top 10 classics I really want to read, or my bucket list classics, a few weeks ago, and this has been on my to read list for so long, but I've just never owned a copy of this book, and I'm really excited to read it. I've heard amazing things about it, and I think it might be good for spring summertime as well, because I think it's set around a summer holiday destination. Of course, it's not a light-hearted happy summer holiday book, but I think it is set in the summertime. The second one is very different in tone, and that is A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophie Irwin. I believe this is a comedy type period romance novel. On the back it says that it's for fans of Bridgerton, so I think it's that kind of type of story, and we follow a young woman who needs some money fast, and she knows in the 1800s that the only way to make a fortune is to marry rich, and so she is on the hunt to marry rich, and I think it's just a comedy but also a romance. I'm really excited to read this one when I need something a bit light-hearted and happy and a little bit funny to read. So those are the two books that I picked up, but I also thought I would share with you the bits of homeware that I picked up as well. I got a few little bits from Ikea and also a couple of bits from other shops, and I thought I would share them with you. So the first thing I got, which isn't particularly exciting, is some bedding. As I said at the beginning of the video, I want the room to be very spring, summer kind of feel, so I'm going for really light woods and light colours and light blues, light greens, that sort of thing. So I got this bedding, which was reduced because it had been returned, so it was £15 off from Ikea, which was brilliant. I actually wanted this bedding when I was looking around Ikea, and then we got to the end of Ikea, and I don't know if they have this in all Ikeas, but in ours they have a little discount section of things that have been returned or things that are slightly broken or the packaging's damaged or something, and you can get it for like 30% off. And they had this bedding in there, and I thought I should get this, and then I didn't. And then I got to the tills and I thought, no, I really should get it. So I went back and another couple had it in their hands, and I thought, this is just my luck for not making a decision quick enough. However, I sort of hovered around and eventually they put it back down, and then I picked it up. So I eventually got the bedding, and so yes, I really like this. It's just very simple and classic, and I think it will go with the kind of mood that I'm trying to give to the room. And then the other thing that I got really from Ikea were just other frames. So I got the ribber frames, which are just the kind of classic Ikea light wood frames, which I thought I would get some nice vintage prints to go in there. I've started getting prints from Etsy, like vintage art prints, and then just getting them printed at a print shop, and I find that is so much cheaper than just buying artwork, or art prints. I also got this golden frame, which is a lot bigger, and I'm thinking of putting this in one of the alcove bits in the bedroom as well. And I'll probably need to find a print for that. They're the kind of interesting things I got from Ikea. I also got a curtain pole and a vase. Actually, this is the vase. It was £2.50 and I needed a new vase, but that's not particular for the room. We then went into Exeter, into the city centre, and there's a really good big charity shop there. After buying those frames, I then found these. I feel like these are not everyone's taste, but I absolutely love them. They're sort of vintage prints of cottages, and this one has a guy walking some sheep. I saw these and knew that I instantly needed them because they absolutely fit the summery spring kind of cozy feel that I'm going for in the room. So they didn't have any price on them, and I went to the guy on the till and asked how much they were, and he had no idea, so he just said, I'll give them to you for £1 each. So to be honest, the frames are in such perfect condition, I would have paid £5 each just for the frames. So I feel like I got a very good deal there, and I absolutely love these. I think they're going to be so perfect for the cozy springtime look that I'm going for. Then the last thing I got is a little bit random, but it is just this twisted pillar candle. I actually forgot to get a thing to sit it on, but I thought this would be really nice just to have in the room for a little bit of spring green, which is my original colour scheme I was going for. So those are all of the homeware and Ikea bits that I got. The other thing I wanted to show you is the cutest mugs I have ever owned. So I've always been on the hunt for like a cute little mug just for myself, and I never find the perfect one. However, I had a little bit of birthday money left to spend, and I ended up going into Oliver Bonus, and they had this mug. It's so cute. I love it. I feel like, again, this is really not everyone's taste, but I just think it's so cute. And they also had this one, which is a bit more yellow and blue with little flowers on it. And yes, so I also picked up these two little mugs, which has nothing to do with the room, but they do fit the spring summer feel that I'm going for with the decor for this room. So those are all the things that I picked up on our shopping trip yesterday. Let me know if you are interested in seeing the progress on this room renovation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, and I will see you very soon with the next video.